Hello, everybody. Guess what game we're playing now? This is, of course, Dark Souls 3. What's considered right now to be the last game in the Souls series. Everyone didn't feel like watching me go through Dark Souls 2. So, for our stream now, we're going to move on to number 3. I don't have the DLC. Maybe it will go on sale by the time we finish it. But we'll see what happens. When it comes down to it, Dark Souls 3 is mechanically, I think, the best of the 3 games. Although we could certainly have a debate about the lore and the world. It has been a very long time. Hell, Gordo. Well, I gotta wait. I have to kill time until Grim Dawn's expansion comes out next week. But I think we may get through this beforehand.
Yes, indeed. It is called Lothric, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades, and the lords go without thrones.
It's good that Neo's coming to the PC, but I'm pretty sure it would blow up my PC if I try to run it.
When the link of fire is threatened, the bell tolls, unearthing the old Lords of Cinder from their graves. Aldrich, saint of the deep, Undead Legion, the Abyss Watchers. And the reclusive lord of the profaned capital. Yon the Giant.
Don't you just love the visual design of the Dark Souls series?
Only in truth, the lords will abandon their thrones. And the unkindled will rise. Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
Alright. And as before, we have the different classes we can go with. And like I always do, we're going to be deprived. What should we start with? Take the life ring. There's us in our loincloth. And for those of you watching this, we need to think about what kind of build I should go with, either strength or dexterity. Because again, one of the things that kind of made Dark Souls 1 very difficult was switching gears in between. I was thinking about going a dexterity build, because the last time I went full strength. I went with the Black Knight's axe, which was really awesome. But yeah, that was 1000% a strength build. And we rise from our graves. So obviously Dark Souls 3 looks a whole lot nicer compared to Dark Souls 2 and 1. Looks like it's even nicer than I remember too. One of the things that they did with Dark Souls 3 that I thought was very interesting, if I can remember how to switch it, is it in items? This is not a good sign I don't remember these things. There it is. Every weapon now has a skill. And this involves the shields as well. I thought it gives it a little bit more of a unique touch. And I think it's probably a good compromise compared to Bloodborne, by the fact that in Bloodborne, every weapon was 100% unique. Ow. Let me see, if I remember right. How the heck do you do the war cry? That's obviously not it. No. There we go. So and we also now the Ashen Estus Flask, which is used for mana. So starting out as a deprived means my shield technically cannot parry, nor can I really block with it. So it's pretty much useless to me at the moment. This also gives melee characters a reason to use magic. Because before, there's just no point. Kick. There we go. These guys look like the same enemies from Dark Souls 2. And over here is a very bad place. Yeah. By the fact that I have no clothing whatsoever on, it's probably not a good idea to fight an enemy like that just yet. Fighting Gundyr, though, is going to be a fun one. Take the view in, folks. And as before, if we die, we become undead again. And there's the first of many. And as with previous Dark Souls games, we are not allowed to level up until we beat the first boss. Oh, I was not expecting him to survive that hit. Yeah, combat in Dark Souls 3 is the fastest in the Souls games, but it's still like slightly slower compared... Is there someone behind me? Okay then. But it's still slightly slower compared to Bloodborne. Look, mud effects now. The shield does nothing. I'm hoping not to die at Gundyr, but I am not making any promises. There should be... There's trouble right down there. Here we go again. Oh, I screwed it. There we go. Your jump is also influenced by your weight now. So if you're trying to make a very long jump, it's good to take off all your armor. Can we make this leap? Yeah. And as with Dark Souls 1, there are very little secondary healing items in the game. It's going to be all about your Estus. So I'm going to run back and get back my one precious slot right now. Souls don't matter. Wait, do I have my ring equipped? I may just be able to run straight through. Come on, buddy. In the beginning of Dark Souls 3, it's definitely going to be trickier compared to the other ones, since we pretty much have to engage with a boss before we can even do anything of note. Huh. I think I got a perfect hit there, if you heard that little sound effect. But enough talk. For me, it is time to fight our first boss. Like I said, I'm not making any promises that I will make it through this without getting killed. I believe we can parry him. Uh-oh. He got me stunned there with all those heavy hits. I think sometimes the enemies in this first part drop their clothes. But we stay human now. Come on, give me some clothes, buddy. But after playing Dark Souls 2, and even Bloodborne, all my timing is screwed up. I can't even parry him either. Jeez, calm down. Gundyr here is maybe like the most dangerous like tutorial boss. And he definitely punishes passivity here. And me without a good shield. It is possible, as you saw in the first part, to stagger. But yeah, he does not stop, as you can see. That's a good screenshot. And that is actually a really good time to go in when he does that jump. If you also notice, my Estus flask was a pretty fast drink. Come on, buddy, jump at me. Not that. Should be transforming. Ah, there we go. Yeah, that was a bit of a surprise when that happened. My shield. That ain't good. Ooh. He's gonna jump, I can just feel it. Get away from me. Ow. Jerk. Ooh. Almost. When he's transforming, you can get extra shots in. But yeah, this part is definitely just made harder by the fact that I have very little in terms of gear at the moment. Even a shield that can block would do a whole lot towards making this fight easy. I think I have an easier time with champion Gundyr. I get some damn clothes. Maybe we can do this. Come on, buddy, jump at me, I dare you. There it is. Yeah, you just want to try and stay on the offensive. And force him to be staggered. And as you can see, backing up when you're fighting a guy with a spear is not a good strategy. Oh, and that's his badass grab. Fall down, you. Oh boy. Oh yes, I forgot about that part. there's just so much going on there. It's just very hard to process where the attack is coming from. Like so. But you gotta get in there. I'm so dead right now. So dead. I think you can hit that claw of his. Yeah, but when he starts doing his transformation, you just want to wail on him best you can. Once we survive this, the game becomes a lot easier. But yeah, this is the tutorial boss. That's the scary part. Maybe we just forget about the shield. No, we don't. That's gonna hit. Oh. And your iframes are back. Don't get hit by that. Jerk. Alright, he's gonna and then you just want to get in and hopefully not get crushed. Oh, SOB you. He's gonna try and bite me. Again, that range of his is really bad. I am so gonna die. I don't think you can stagger him while he's doing this. I'm dead. Trying to remember. I don't think there's any armor in this first part. And these guys apparently are being very greedy. You have some armor for me? Go ahead. No. Oh, that was surprising. One more hit may stagger. Not anymore, though. You can stagger him just before he gets to half health. It is possible to wail on him while he's doing the transformation. Damn. Yeah, like right here is what you want to happen. Damn. Oh god, I pissed them off. Oh god, he's pissed. No! YOLO! Whew. That gets your blood pumping, doesn't it? We're now embered, which is this game's version of being alive. Oh boy. But we're still haven't reached our first destination. Hey, Thorn. Can't stop me. I just killed Gundyr. Oh. Now, our first cool weapon is going to be to the west, and that's going to be a samurai sword. Oh yes, the dogs. It's always dogs in these games, isn't it? Pretty sure there's more around here. Ember lets us power back up. And before I head to the west,
Welcome to the bonfire, unkindled one. I am a firekeeper. I tend to the flame. The lords have left their thrones. To this end,
alright, let's lay it up. That looks like the woman from Dark Souls 2. And as before, getting our hands on a shield is going to be very important to surviving.
Ashen.
Well, I am as a humble. You're in search of the Lords of Sin. A toilsome journey. Let me. I am a smith.
Yeah, we know. Wait, you can't dual wield in Dark Souls 3, right?
Pretty be careful.
And this place will fill up with more people as we go. I did get the dark ending, or the evil ending, once. You can power stance with similar weapons. Really? You can double club by holding down swap weapons. Really? Of course, here are the thrones, which will hopefully be filling up with bodies, or with crowns as we time. Oh, look at you.
Ah, another one. Well, you're not alone. Gives me conniption. And it have us seek the Lords of Sin. We're talking true.
There's always the guy that gives up, right? trying to remember. Oh, yes.
All that unkindled, and a seeker of I am Ludleth of court. Look not in bewilderment as I say. If substantiation be this...
And this guy is going to give us boss-specific weapons. Now, the first thing that I want to do is there's a secret. Alright, I hope I can get this right. You have to hit the tree just right to then quickly jump off to the right and get on the roof. But you need to be light enough to make it work. And the reason you do this is for an early Estus. There we go. Is there anything else over here that I should concern myself with? And if you see that guy right over there, he has a katana that I want. Or you could try that dual scimitar build. Whoa. Let's not fall to my death just yet. There's our Estus shard. Now if I remember... Maybe getting my games mixed up, but shouldn't there be a secret wall around here? So I know you're watching, Thorn. Was there a secret back here? Or am I misremembering things? Alright, so there is a secret wall. Ah, nuts. Huh. Maybe it's all starting to come back. Why you? There it is. Now we drop down here. Hi, Ether. Thankfully, this is not a mimic. And we get the first silver serpent ring, which means I want to get extra souls. No, I don't know why there are so many mimics in Dark Souls 3. Oh wait, he's gonna do it. And then starting out, we get a free Estus shard.
Pretty.
Huh?
Let's see. So there's the skill.
Ashen one. Very well, then take
as before, we'll be able to level ourselves up. What's a qual build? Oh, is that the quality as when you upgrade? Okay, we're not going to need attunement probably. Still no clothes, though. That's the only bad thing. So now, it's time to fight someone who's going to probably kill me. There should be a way... Yeah, I thought so. And there's more dogs up here. And of course with the silver ring, it means I'll be getting more souls from every one of these fights. Alright, so... there is a way to cheese this guy. But it's not easy to do. He's gonna try and slice me. The idea is you want to get him right to an edge and then just knock him off. Not like that. Because what happens is when you kill him, you'll still get his gear. And again, you're so much more responsive in Dark Souls 3 than you were in 2. Oh, gotta watch out for that. Uh-oh. Man, not bad by him. He also gives us clothes, too. What little tatter remains he has. This is one of the unintended side effects of Dark Souls 3. When you try to leave, the fog doors act as basically as a loading screen. Hey. Alright, buddy. Again, you can kind of bait him. And then do that. And now... come back in. And all his stuff will be right where he died. I don't think I can equip that. No. But we actually have clothing now. Well, it beats nothing, right? If I remember right, there's only two kinds of rolls now, right? Just the fat roll and the normal roll. And while using the sword would be nice, it's similar to the sword in Dark Souls 1. Yeah, I don't remember the rolls themselves. But again, later is usually better. So as I was saying, with the katana, it's a very OP weapon to start with.
Ashen One, be sure to bring more souls.
Yeah, I know, Thorn. The Souls games are one of those titles where if you don't play them in a long time, it is very easy to forget everything. Alright, I want to see this here. What the heck does that do? Is that just like my parry? Just that. So, is this supposed to like do anything special? I mean, it looks badass. Or do I need a specific kind of a curved sword? Alright, so I need linked weapons. How do you know they're linked? Does it say in the skill? Okay. Oh, you need these specific weapons. I gotcha. I may have used that. Or I think I used a dual build when I first played it.